Gonna do now is gonna rotate this just a quarter turn. Boom, put it back on, and it'll turn your head, your angles just a little bit. There we go. So now you can see how far up we are, and I'm pushing it as far into it as possible. Oh man, look at that. That is super nice. That moved very well. I might go ahead and get another wrench and just put it on that nipple and give it a little more torque, but that is a 14 millimeter. All my wrenches in this bag is freaking awesome. The problem is I was working on a lawnmower and it was way too close to the lawnmower and it sucked the clip in and destroyed this one. So I need to fix this, but this other one will hold it, but it doesn't hold it tightly. If I had that other one on there, it would wrap very well. Otherwise, you can see I end up having wrenches kind of slide out. I've seen other bags where there'll be a little lid, which is great, because then obviously it'll be tucked in here and it'll be tucked on the other side. The problem is those bags don't have these pockets, and these 3 pockets are awesome. I've got this crank tool. I've got feeler gauges in here. I've got my all sorts of tools, like wobble heads. Oh, these are my sockets. I got all my socket for spark plugs. I didn't mean to have 2, but I have at least 2 rolls of electric tape. And then I have some little pressure gauge, a lighter in there, some different sockets. So these pockets are invaluable. I've got all 4 or 5 different spark plug socket heads. There's the feeler gauges. Then here's my carburetor cleaner picks. I always have at least 2 kits of that. Oh, here's another lighter. So, you know, when I'm when I'm doing plumbing or whatnot, I know that I've got a lighter in there. I've also got one in the glove compartment for that reason, for needing to turn on the torch. Hopefully the camera won't fall, but I'm gonna go ahead and crank this with the pulley. Then I'm also gonna crank this with this screwdriver or wrench and really crank it down. So I'm tapped out on the wrench there. There we go. Wow, look at that. I really got a lot of movement out of that. And so all I need to do now, oh my gosh, please tell me this is working. Oh, wow, that worked great. I was not able to do that yesterday. I think what the problem is that this thing is either bent or something, but I was not able to do that yesterday. I had such a hard time putting that damn thing on, and the socket actually got stuck down here, and I had a difficult time getting that socket out. So right now all I'm doing is making sure that most of the belt is on the pulley. As long as the belt is on properly on one of the pulleys, it will straighten everything out on, you know, the first, second rotation. But generally what I'll do is I'll crank it once and then make sure everything is free and clear, and that's it. Oh, you know what? I'm doing all that, but I haven't technically tied in the the pulley belt, the main center pulley belt. I kind of hand tightened it, but I didn't technically tighten it. So that's it. Let's go ahead and tighten this up. I don't think you need to be with me to watch me crank it. This thing doesn't hold the car together, so there's no reason to really crank the shit out of it. And you already saw I might be engineered for that reason, for it not to come out. So if it does come down out the road, you've got a little bit of time to stop the car, get out and check it out. But you're not gonna have much time. I mean, as soon as this thing happens, you need to like stop. But anyways, I've timed it pretty good. You got to keep in mind that this bolt may be anchoring into aluminum, and you will strip the crap out of aluminum. So again, you don't put a lot of, if you have a torque wrench, torque it down to whatever the specs are. I don't know what they are. It's got to be like probably about 35 pounds per square inch or so. Mentioned to you that anytime I'm working on stuff, once I'm done with a part of whatever it is I'm doing, I like to move my crap out of the way so I don't kick it or forget it. And I definitely never leave crap on the roof of the car. Never. Like, if I put it on there, I better take it down within the next 5 seconds. I literally did that with the grinder the other day, and I drove off. So I'm telling you, that's probably the first time I've done that in years, because in general I never leave crap on the roof. But that's it, it's done. Center bolt is in, the brand new tensioner is in. This is not a broken component. You got the access point right here, and then luckily this one has a second one down there, and we were able to use both to relieve tension or pressure from both of those points. You can see that that other one was pretty damaged. Not only was the nipple broken up top, but the bottom hex head was also marred. Just crank it. Yeah, that's perfect. I don't really want it to start. All right, now let's make it start. That's it. Oh man, it's so nice and quiet. You can go back and listen to the engine with the other one, and it was just, gosh, man. I think what had happened is that angle was bent a little bit and was throwing the pulley off. It is quiet, quiet, quiet. I thought that was an idler pulley, but when I actually looked at it, it was actually the water pump. So anyways, you got your tensioner pulley, and that's the only additional pulley you have. You have your crankshaft or harmonic balancer pulley, and then you have your alternator, your water pump, and then down there is your compressor. And that's it. Anyways, it's done. We went ahead and bled all the brakes all the way around with the ABS module. You have to have a special computer for that. And so that's really it. And we're done with this car. All right, thanks for watching.